Shout out to VHS Archive. What a legend. So Baked Alaska put this out, this email here, which reads, Mr. Giannette, thank you for taking my call. So he spoke to the feds. This guy's so fucking retarded. And I know, like, he's like, I put this out myself. And people are arguing that that's a defense. Reminder that this fucking retard, Baked Alaska, blew up his own plea deal, then said, God called me to blow up my own plea deal. And then a week later, groveled to the judge and said, I didn't mean to, please give me another chance. And they said, okay, well, you're an FBI informant, so we'll give you another chance. The guy's that fucking stupid, okay? He is that fucking stupid. So he says here, Mr. GNA, thank you for taking my call. As mentioned, we're hoping to speak with you. We're currently in Queen Creek and can meet you in the area. If you need to verify, you can call me at the Phoenix FBI office. Thank you. He then says, talk to my lawyer. I do not wish to speak. Thank you. That's on January 5th, 2021. Okay? One day before January 6th. Why is he talking on the phone to the feds? I don't know. The feds didn't try to call me. They didn't email me. They apparently reached out to Milo. They reached out to Baked Alaska. Did they reach out to Vince James? I doubt it, but I mean, he hasn't said as much. He didn't reach out to me. Did they reach out to any of you guys that were in DC on January 6th? I'm going to assume no. I'm going to assume they didn't. Now, Darren Beatty, the Beatty J, is sitting here defending this fucking faggot. This is incredibly bizarre. This is incredibly bizarre, guys. Why is this happening? And Baked Alaska himself put this out and said, I finally was unable to uncover definite proof that the FBI flew all the way from New York to a small obscure town in Arizona to try to meet with me on January 5th. Wow. Baked uncovered this. This is a real conspiracy. Now I can't click on it because has me blocked as well. So you gotta deal with this. We can only see it in this form. But here, Baked Alaska says the same thing. I was finally able to uncover definite proof. It's his fucking Gmail. And I said, Darren continues to run cover for a Fed informant. Very sad to see. And Augie tweeted out, so why is the FBI contacting streamers a day before January 6th? I said, because he works for them. Why didn't he post these emails years ago? And that's a real question. At this point, it is years. It's been 2 years since January 6th. And this fucking retard hasn't said anything about this. He hasn't posted these. Why? Why would Baked Alaska not post these? You type in Google, you type in Gmail, FBI, and it would, I'm sure that this would pop up, or whoever the fuck, right? FBI, it's in here. It says FBI office. Search the keyword. You would have found this email. Why does he wait until now? Why is he waiting until now to uncover this proof? Look, he's uncovering the proof, ladies and gentlemen, that he's not a Fed. Why didn't he uncover this before? And again, he's taking calls. And Darren Beatty, Nick Fuentes, they're all shilling this. This is so crazy, guys. Look, he's not a Fed. He's not a Fed. They'll never cover the footage that we share on this stream. They'll never cover the footage that I have pinned on my Twitter. But they'll just sit here and run cover. Wow, this is so weird. Why did the FBI reach out to him? Gee, I don't know. Why did they call him? They don't call just anybody. Darren. So why would they? I think the writing's I think Bake's kind of digging his own grave here, on top of all the footage of him telling people to go inside and stay inside and celebrating with Ray Epps and talking about how they're neighbors, talking about how they're going to go in the Capitol, and talking about how he's going to have a felony if he doesn't rat anyone out, and then he doesn't have a felony, and talking about how he's not going to hand his phone over, even if the FBI demands it. He's not going to hand his phone over. He'd rather go to trial, and then he hands his phone over. Gee, that's so weird. It's so strange. So bizarre. So incredibly bizarre. Darren fucking going and running cover. The good news is almost everybody in the comments are all pointing out that Baked Alaska's a Fed. Now, obviously, you have the Groypers in here. Shut up, traitorous bitch. That's he has a Nick Fuentes profile. Now that we're talking about sad things, have you looked in the mirror? Says Nevada Groyper. I mean, I'm just gonna take a guess, and after seeing almost every Groyper, at all these events, AFPAC. I mean, let's be honest here, but most people in the comments are saying, can't believe, let's just take a look. Can't believe the feds would want to meet with an asset. Fed. Baked Alaska is a federal informant. So true. Let me he's blocking everyone, exposing him as a Fed. He's a Fed. He's the second most recognizable person to go into the Capitol, only gets 60 days. And he was at Charlottesville. He's the left's wet dream to put away. He's been doing this grift for so long. He's absolutely a Fed. He used to work at BuzzFeed. Okay, so that's the good news. And I'll go ahead and link it because for whatever reason, there are 700 retards that are like, wow, this proves so much. Wow, Baked Alaska, I guess he's not. I mean, the feds tried to reach out to him, so I guess he's not a Fed. The day before January 6th, and he's sitting there hanging out with Ray Epps talking about going in the Capitol. And then he went in the Capitol and told people to stay there. If you guys want to, comment, feel free, but it's fucking retarded. It's such a joke.